I was in a pretty rough place. It had been about 2 years since I could really move my body in a way that I was accustomed to. And it had been about a year of pretty bad pain and fatigue after I would exercise. I had pain in my hips, my knees, my shoulders, the big joints. Started to have fatigue after I was working out, flu-like symptoms after I would work out. I started to get like numbness and tingling in my lower extremities. It was really affecting me not being able to move with some amount of regularity. I was being bounced around from specialist to specialist, trying to figure out what was going on, being tested for, everything. Some scary stuff too. I needed to find something that was sustainable long term. And movement has always been a huge part of my mental health. About a decade ago, when I started seeing specialists in a similar vein, I thought that hypermobility was at play at that point. So I started looking around for someone who could help me move forward. Through that, I found you. It was the first time in a while I was like, oh, this is a way that I could potentially heal and move in a consistent and regular way. I had gotten kind of scared of exercise. When I started the program, I had an uptick in pain, but you and I had a one-on-one and shifted some things, and it like opened up this whole new world. That's one thing that I want to make like clear to everybody is that, especially through like social media, TikTok and Instagram and all that, there's a lot of like one size fits all programs out there. And with hypermobility and movement, like that's just not going to work. Like a cookie cutter program is not going to work. And I think it's possible to initially look at the program and say like, oh, how is this different than that? You made it like very clear that not only is this tailored to hypermobile bodies, but also like you're willing to like sit down and figure out how to renegotiate the process so that it works for my specific body. It just felt like hugely important to me that you were like, okay, this isn't working. We need to like rethink how we're going to approach this. And within days, my hip pain was gone. Days. I was floored. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to do these exercises every day. I'm not scared. I'm not taking NSAIDs anymore. Really, at the core of what I was struggling with was that I wasn't feeling strong anymore because I wasn't able to strength train without just like wrecking myself for sometimes a couple of days. Not only like the monkey body like exercises, the daily flows and stuff like that have helped me get back into my body and move and feel safe, but I've started to do like the resistance band training and my strength is starting to come back. I'm just like starting to feel like myself again. It feels more like I'm treating myself as a whole person now instead of just like, okay, I got to do my movement for the day. Try it. See how it feels and then have a phone call with you. Talk to one of us who's already in the program or watch videos about those of us who have tried it. Thank you for like all of this work and for like taking time out. I know that there's so many of us in the program to like make each of us feel like it is catered to us.